Internet, Eric here. Fantastical February is almost over. If you're new to the channel or to that concept, welcome. What it is every month on this channel, unless I have a live stream planned or a specific movie that I want to talk about for some reason, every month we'll have a theme here on the channel, and that theme is the type of films I will just be. Those are the type of films I will be discussing. And Fantastical February is fantasy films, so swords and sorcery, mythical creatures, fairy tales, anything like that. And today's video is per request of my buddy Rick, longtime supporter of the channel. I think he's been around since the dark days of discussing my relationship, all those psychopaths, and Corey Feldman. He has been asking me to discuss this movie for God knows how long. And honestly, I didn't think of having it on the Fantastical February list. He messaged me and I said, "You got it, dude. You've been waiting long enough." Today I'm going to discuss the Beastmaster. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. This came out in 1982. I've only seen this twice, actually, and twice in the past 365 days, maybe, I guess you would say. Once for the Night Watch Zone's Battle World and once for this video. Directed by Don Coscarelli, who is the man behind the Phantasm films, which overall I really enjoy. And he's also the man behind Bubba Hotep, which I fucking love. Basic plot of this is we're following Mark Singer plays Dar. Dar was, how do I say this? Dar was part of a prophecy. When he was born, he was going to kill Rip Torn's character, I guess you would say. He was pulled out of his mom's stomach by a witch, and eventually, long story short, he was saved, raised in a village, and he found out that he has the ability to communicate with animals. And as he becomes an adult, his village, like in every freaking barbarian movie, his village is plundered and destroyed by Rip Torn's men, and he basically wants to get revenge. That's it in a nutshell. I do really enjoy this film. It's cheesy as hell. It definitely feels like a Coscarelli film at times, but you know what? There's some charm to it. Mark Singer, I only know him from this. Apparently, there's like 2 sequels, and he's also Laurie Singer's brother. He's fine in this. You know, he's nothing special, but he does have a little bit of charm to him, like the way he smiles, the way he acts with people. I like him. He is a very he's not Conan, okay? He's not this mythical barbarian that will just rip your head off type of thing. But I like him because he's a good fighter. He's loyal. Like there's a scene where he's saved by James Avery. Is it James Avery? Let me see. James Avery. James Avery is from The Fresh Prince. John Amos. Excuse the hell out of me. The guy from Good Times. He's saved by John Amos, and he basically says, "I owe you my life," and you buy that. So I like Mark Singer a lot. He's very likable. I love his relationship with the animals, especially Kodo and Podo, the little ferrets. He's good. Is it okay? Name Tanya Roberts. Yes, okay, Tanya Roberts from that '70s show, Sheena. God bless her. She's one of those actresses that I think is hired just because she's pretty and has a nice body. She does her job here with that. Looks pretty, goes topless, runs around in barely any clothes. That's about it. She doesn't really do much, but she's not really given a lot to do. She is a slave. She's one of Rip Torn's slaves. She's abused, and she has to be rescued by Dar. That's it. So that's why she's there. John Amos, got his name right. I'm not going to say he is Dar's sidekick. He is Dar's partner. He saves Dar in one scene, and they have a really good chemistry. Again, of I don't know if it's like a kinship or whatever, but it is a mutual respect, a partnership, and they would die for each other. And John Amos, he's big, he's intimidating, he's fun. So I really liked him as well. He's got a little kid with him. The kid is fine. He's not annoying, and you know me, I hate child actors for the most part. The kid is good. The only other actor I would say of merit is Rip Torn, and this guy is a fucking psychopath. Rip Torn's great in everything, whether it's Men in Black, whether it's oh God, whether it's I just watched him in Summer Rental. You know what I mean? He was the boat restaurant owner or whatever you want to call him with the pirate hook for a hand. He's always great. And in this, he is psychotic. He first off, he looks scary as hell. He's got a great voice. He's got weird fucking Spock eyebrows. And this guy has that will sacrifice your child in front of you and not give two shits. There is a really, I wouldn't say scary, but it's a definite scene where you didn't expect that coming. This is 1982, pre PG 13, but when you say PG, and I'm thinking cheesy, I mean, we've already got the tone. Now, the very beginning, when we're going to have a child sacrifice, I get that. We got to have a little bit of that mysticism in it because of witches and stuff like that, and that's how Dar is saved. But then we cut to a scene where he is willingly sacrificing children. Like he's on top of like a pyramid looking thing. And again, like I said, Don Coscarelli, Mark Singer's talking to fucking ferrets and panthers and birds. And now we have Rip Torn on top of this pyramid looking thing. And he is willingly throwing young boys into a fire. And the boy is saved in a really fucking cheesy way. But the fact that Rip Torn is willing to do that and not blink an eye, that shows like this is a great character. This was pre Thulsa Doom. So I don't know if there's any inspiration for this guy, but this guy will kill anything and everything in his way, and I liked him a lot. The rest of the film, yeah, it's cheesy, but again, it's got this kind of fun, goofy feeling that Don Coscarelli brings to a lot of his films. Phantasm, 1, 2, 3, 4. He didn't do Ravager, and Ravager's one of my favorite ones. But Bubba Hotep, so you know his type of style. He has it here. First off, the sequence where Dar's village is destroyed. Again, it's brutal. It's not like fucking Conan, rated R with people getting stabbed and blood shooting out and stuff like that. But we're getting people impaled with swords. We're getting the people shot with arrows, fire everywhere, horses running from here to there, people defending their village and failing. Really, really good when it comes to the action. The final fight with him and Rip Torn was surprisingly good. The sword fights there. I love the final fight. So Rip Torn's already killed. That's not the end of the film. Like there's another like we have to protect our castle type of scene. And Dar is fighting, I guess he's the head of the guards, and this just looks great. The way Dar and the head of the guards are on the top of the castle. You have the stones that they're fighting on, fire all around them, and just like it's nighttime, so the fire looks extra intimidating. And like you have a little bit of the yellows and the reds as they're fighting. It's a really great sword fight, and Dar is victorious. I like that a lot. There's some sweet, goofy ass scenes when Dar first meets Kodo and Poto, the ferrets. I think they steal. I don't know. I think they steal something out of his knapsack or something like that, and he chases them into. He chases them and falls into some quicksand, and one of them saves Dar. I don't remember how. I don't know if they're on a couple branches, and I think they weigh it down so he can pull himself out. I could be wrong. And then one of them falls into the quicksand. Dar scoops him out and saves him. Who the fuck doesn't like a ferret? They're really, really cute. I do like a lot of the scenes where he can see through this falcon. I think it's a falcon. I'm not good with birds. That's really cool. And falcon vision is kind of neat. It's just basically we're seeing it's a POV shot, and we're going through, flying across the landscape, but we have this like circle around the screen, and it's kind of flashing a little bit. That looks really cool. To add to the cheesiness, it's not this isn't good, but I'm laughing my ass off because it adds to the cheesy fun factor, is when the little boy is saved. Rip Torn, he's tossing him into the fire pit. The kid's hanging on the side. Dar communicates with his little falcon thing, and the falcon, it's not the biggest fucking bird in the world. And this kid's probably like 4 or 5 years old. So imagine that size, imagine that weight, and that kid being rescued by this fucking bird and flown away. So that unbelievability notwithstanding, but again, barbarian who's talking to animals, we get this fucking shot of the bird carrying the kid flying through the air, and I was picturing honestly that scene where we see in the background of the Wizard of Oz of the flying monkeys taking Dorothy, and she's kind of kicking and screaming. But it's fun. He's talking to a panther. The panther's fun. There is a scene where he's trying to impress Tanya Roberts. The first time he sees her, her and her lady friend or a fellow slave, I don't know, they're bathing in the waterfalls, and he pretends to rescue her from, I believe it's the panther attack. He's faking a panther attack, and then I don't like how he forces a kiss on her, but he's a barbarian. I guess we gotta let it slide. Um, and the panther won't go away, so he turns her around. So he's looking directly at the panther, still kissing her, and she's facing the other way. And he's kissing her, and he's looking at the panther. He's going, nodding his head or like darting his head to the side, like telling the panther, "Get the fuck out of here! You're gonna ruin it." Panther won't do it. He's doing it again. So it's like the panther's his wingman. Hey, buddy, I'm getting my action. Go, type of thing. Little things like that make this movie a lot of fun. Um, the witches look with their Halloween mask type face. They look cool, despite the budget. One thing I really like, and it's in this poster, is you see it's a ring with an eyeball, and I believe it's the young boy who's wearing it. That eyeball on the ring, I don't know how, I don't remember how the kid got it, but that eyeball helps the witches and Rip Torn see what's going on in their camp. You know what I mean? That's their vision. And I don't remember if it's Dar or if it's John Amos who sees the eye moving and he stabs it. There's some blood that comes out of it. That's really, really cool. Yeah, you know what? And I'll say this. As cheesy, I mean, it's not like the cheesiest thing in the fucking world. It's got some cheese to it. It's got some fun to it. I really enjoyed the Beastmaster. And I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it enough where I'd at least want to see the Beastmaster sequel, at least the second one, through the, I don't know, through the tunnels of time or something like that. It's called like that. But it's Beastmaster 2 and he comes to present day. That's something I really want to see. I want to see him controlling animals nowadays. Oh, and again, the tone of this is set after that dark shit with the Dar as a baby in the beginning. The tone of this is set. I like the scene where his surrogate father, I guess, is training a young Dar, played by is it Billy Jacoby from Park Lewis Can't Lose, and Girls Just Want to Have. Why is it Girls Just Want to Have Fun? No, Just One of the Guys. Just One of the Guys. He's the brother, and he's in Bloody Birthday as one of the psycho kids. Their little sword fight scene, that's cool, and he's teaching him how to throw like fucking ninja stars or whatever, and he almost takes a guy's head off. Fun stuff. So I really recommend the Beastmaster. Thank you to Rick for kicking me in the ass and finally getting me to rewatch this so I can make this video for you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. Tell me. Comment below. Do you like the Beastmaster? Do you hate it? Do you like the sequel? What do you think? Fantastical February is almost over. And like I say in my shorts, when I introduce the theme for the month, I always say card subject to change. I only have time for one more video for Fantastical February. I'm going to end the month with a movie that I've never seen. And again, kind of like what Rick did, kicking me in the butt for the Beastmaster. I now have a reason to finally see it. I'm going to end this with The Dark Crystal. Never seen it, and I've always wanted to. So, and this Friday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, Melissa Hill returns for an interview. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're on to Monstrous March. Nothing but monster movies. So that's it. Like and subscribe. Thank you again. Thanks, Rick. Comment below. All that jazz. See you for The Dark Crystal. Cheers.